Hello and welcome to another student organization training video. We are going to review how to complete the student organization expenditure request form. This is the form that you are going to use anytime you want to use the funds that are in your student organization account, unless you are spending them to some department that is internal to the university, such as catering, printing services, or event services, for example. So from the homepage of Bobcat Connect, you are going to scroll down to that campus links section. And the first link here is the student org expenditure request. So you will click on that. This lays out some examples of things that you would use this form for, but like I mentioned, anytime you need to use the funds in your student organization account to purchase something or pay someone outside of the university, you will need to use this form. So you'll want to put in a title that is, makes sense, easily identifiable for your own records. You'll put in your name, or the requester's name, and then you will find your organization. So you'll put in just the final four digits after the 7-9. So some organizations have the 7-9 at the beginning, others just have four. So you'll want to figure out what that number is. You can also type in your organization's name to find it as well. So once you've found your organization, you can select whether it is urgent or not. This additional context section is optional if your advisor wants to be informed about expenses, or maybe you're a president and you want your treasurer to know. You can put their information in here and select notify contacts. If your purchase is maybe somewhat complicated or needs to be logged into an account, you can schedule a meeting with a purchasing specialist. My favorite example to give for this is if your organization is getting custom shirts and you have your design laid out with your shirt color and all the sizes, and it's all set up on your computer, but you don't want to use your own credit or debit card to drop $400 on t-shirts. You can schedule a meeting with a purchasing specialist, and they can either complete the purchase through your computer if you bring it in, or they can take over your screen through Teams and complete the purchase using the funds directly out of your student organization account. So once you've said whether or not you want to schedule a meeting, you'll then select your account type. So if you want to use the funds that you've gotten from somewhere within the university, whether it's from a department or the Senate Appropriations Commission, you'll select your 10 account. If you want to use funds from dues or fundraising or donations, you'll select your 80 account. And then if your organization does have a foundation account and it's appropriate for you to use those funds, you can select 50. You can also divide it up between different accounts on the same ticket. Say you have one receipt from Walmart and some of it should come out of your 10 and some should come out of your 80. You can indicate that here. So then you will select the type of transaction you're requesting. Try to pick the best the best approximation of what you think it is. Sometimes it might be difficult to know exactly what it is. For example, if you are paying your dues maybe to a national organization, you can select pay a non-student for a service. If you are using the form to purchase something, you haven't bought it yet, and you want to use direct funds from your student org, that's what you'll select, purchase a good. Try again to give your best approximation of the total cost, and then Down here is where you'll put any additional information. So if you are requesting a reimbursement, so you've already bought whatever it is or already paid for whatever it is, you'll need an itemized receipt that says exactly what items or services were purchased, from where, the date and time. And then you'll also need the proof of purpose, which would be what you were using that item or the service for. So that could be an event flyer, a meeting agenda. You could also attach photos of your organization using the items or engaging in the activity. So you'll want to upload those as attachments. And then again, if you are using this form to make a purchase, say you have some items that you want to buy online and you again would rather use your student organization account to pay for it than your own account, you can input links here and then any details about those specific items, the amounts, the colors, sizes, etc. And once you have filled all of that out, you can hit submit. And if they do have any questions over in the Business Service Center, they will reach out to you to get answers to those questions. So if you're filling this out and you're not sure if you're doing it totally correctly, that is okay. They know that it's a student org expenditure request. It's okay if it is imperfect. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to us at involvement@ohio.edu. Thanks so much.